Picture this for a second. Every day is a blank canvas stretched out before you. You're holding the brush. And that brush? It's the choices you make. So, what's your masterpiece going to look like? Because here's the truth, every single day hands you a shot at getting better. It's your chance to polish your skills, sharpen your mind, and lift your life to a whole new level. But it's not automatic. You've got to take the reins and make it happen. Here's a lesson that stuck with me. Success boils down to a handful of simple habits you stick to daily. Failure? That's just a few missteps in judgment you repeat over and over. The gap between the two, success and failure, comes down to the tiny things you choose to work on every day. It's not about massive overhauls. It's the small shifts, the ones we tend to brush off, that stack up into the biggest changes over time. I boiled it down to about 10 key areas you should improve daily. We'll run through them fast so we can dive into our goal-setting workshop later. First up, your attitude. You've got to work on it every single day. Your attitude is the bedrock of your life. It's that powerful. Nudge it forward just a bit each day, and you'll see it transform everything about how your day unfolds. Now, you might be thinking, come on, it's just an attitude. It's just how I feel. But I'm here to tell you, it's more than that. It's how you view the world, tackle problems, face challenges, and connect with people. Your attitude's like a magnet. It either pulls opportunities your way or pushes them off. Think about it. Have you ever met someone who's always griping? Nothing's ever good enough, no matter how much they've got going for them. How much success do you think they reel in with that vibe? Not a lot, right? That negative attitude builds a wall around opportunities. Flip it around. Someone with a positive outlook? They're magnetic. People want to be near them, work with them, root for them. So, tweak your attitude a little every day. Maybe lean into optimism. Practice a bit more patience, and you'll start noticing doors cracking open you didn't even know existed. Here's the catch. Your attitude doesn't flip overnight. It's a slow burn, a day-by-day build. Maybe today you focus on gratitude. Tomorrow you toughen up your resilience. And the next day you hunt for solutions instead of stewing in problems. Each day, you're laying down another brick in a stronger foundation. Before long, you've got something solid. And trust me, when your attitude shifts, everything else follows. Your relationships, your work, even your health. Next, communication skills. You've got to hone them daily. It's a game changer for how far you'll go. Why? Because life runs on communication. Whether you're chatting with a buddy, sealing a deal, or just hanging with family, it's the heartbeat of it all. Get better at it, and your relationships deepen. Your work hums smoother, and your influence grows. But let's clear something up. Communication isn't just about talking. Some of the sharpest communicators out there, they don't say much. They listen, really listen, with care, with empathy, to understand. Not just to fire back a reply. Good communication's a two-way road. It's laying out your thoughts clearly, and really getting what others are saying. You can chip away at this every day. Maybe today you focus on listening better. Tomorrow you practice making your point without steamrolling anyone. And the day after, you pick words that nail how you feel. Each day, you smooth out the rough spots. And soon people can't help but tune in when you speak. Here's the kicker. Better communication means more influence. You lead stronger. You spark action in others. Ever had a mix-up with someone because the wires got crossed? You thought they meant one thing. They meant something else entirely. And boom, a small glitch turns into a big mess. Now imagine if you sharpened your communication just a touch every day. How many tangles could you dodge? How many arguments could you settle? How much trust could you stack up? Worth a thought, right? Next up, self-discipline. This one's non-negotiable. You've got to build it every day. It's the bridge linking your dreams to what you actually pull off. It's sticking to the grind when you'd rather slack off. Doing what's gotta be done even when it's a slog. Truth is, without self-discipline, success doesn't stand a chance. You could have killer goals, genius ideas, and all the talent in the world. But if you can't follow through, it's all dust. Think of self-discipline like a muscle. Work it, and it grows. You can flex it a little every day. Maybe today you drag yourself out of bed 15 minutes earlier. Tomorrow, you hit the gym even when you're not feeling it. The next day, you lock in on work without chasing distractions. These little wins might feel small, but stack them up, and they turn into something huge. Here's a twist: it's not just about grit, it's about habits. Once something's a habit, it doesn't demand as much willpower, it just happens. So, build habits that prop up your goals. Read 10 pages a day, and learning becomes automatic. Discipline gets easier. I knew a guy once, crazy talented, brimming with potential, but he couldn't stick to anything. He'd kick off projects with a bang, then ditch them when the next shiny thing popped up. No progress, just a trail of half-finished ideas. I told him straight, you've got to train yourself to see things through, even when it's tough, even when it's dull. He took it to heart. Started small, finishing one thing at a time. Over the years, he built the discipline to tackle the big stuff. Now, he's killing it, and he'll tell you discipline was the key. Another angle: challenge your mindset. We're often boxed in not by what's out there, but by what we believe about ourselves. I can't do this. I've never done it. I'm not good enough. Someone said so. Those are just thoughts, and thoughts can shift. Every day, swap out a limiting belief for one that lifts you. Instead of "I can't," try "I'm figuring it out." Instead of "I'll never make it," say "I'm on my way." Bit by bit, your whole perspective flips. I knew a guy stuck in a rut, always zeroed in on the negatives. Every hurdle was a dead end. Every slip up was the end of the line. He couldn't budge. I told him, shift your focus. Look at what's possible, not just what's wrong. He started small, a few pages of a good book each morning, a little gratitude at night. Slowly, he turned it around. More confident, tougher, successful. It all came from tweaking his mindset daily. Next, time management. Time's the one thing we all get the same dose of, but how you use it, that's the difference maker. It's precious. Once it's gone, it's gone. Want to do big things? Master your time. The good news? You can get better at it every day. Maybe today you set your top priorities straight. Tomorrow, you cut out the noise. The next day, you say no to stuff that doesn't fit your goals. Each tweak adds up. Soon you're nailing more in less time. Zeroed in on what counts. Ever feel busy but not productive? Running around, but the needle's not moving? That's why time management matters. It's not about filling hours. It's about the right focus at the right moment. Start your day with a game plan, a few minutes to map out what's critical, what you can hand off or skip. And here's a pro tip: schedule your downtime too. Rest isn't a luxury, it's fuel. Burnout's real if you don't recharge. I've coached folks who swear they don't have enough hours in the day. I tell them, you've got the same 24 as everyone else. It's how you wield them. It's a daily habit. And as you tighten it up, life starts clicking into place. Next, knowledge. The world's always shifting. If you're not learning, you're slipping. The more you know, the more you can do. The more you can do, the more value you bring. And value? That's what pays off. Stay sharp by growing your knowledge every day. Simple stuff. Read, listen, dig in. Maybe today it's an article on your field. Tomorrow, a talk on self-growth. Next day, a course to level up a skill. Each step compounds. You get smarter, handier, ready for anything. Learning doesn't quit when school does. That's when it kicks into gear. A degree might pay the bills, but self-learning builds your fortune. The top dogs? They never stop studying. My mentor, Mr. Schoaf, was razor sharp because he made learning a daily ritual. He told me, the more you learn, the more you earn. I ran with it. Books, tapes, seminars, anything I could soak up. He was dead right. Knowledge opened doors I didn't even see before. It'll do the same for you, and don't sleep on your finances. Your money situation isn't luck. It's something you shape, whether you're digging out of debt, stacking wealth, or just steadying the ship. It takes daily care. Most folks get how to make money but fumble managing it, then wonder why they're always strapped. No matter the paycheck, you can turn that around, bit by bit. Maybe today you track where your cash flows. Tomorrow, you sketch a budget to live within your means. Next day, you stash a sliver for savings or investments. Small moves, big wins. Soon your finances are humming and growing. It's not about how much you pull in, it's how much you hold on to. I've seen high earners blow it as fast as it comes, always teetering on broke. Then folks making less build real wealth because they've cracked the code. Spend less than you make. Invest the rest. Sounds basic, but it's gold. It takes discipline, sure. Saying no to splurges now so you can say yes to freedom later. Ever stare at your bank account and wonder, where did it all go? That's your cue to tighten up, one smart choice at a time. Next, personal development. Life's about growth. Stall out, and you're sliding back. Every day, push to be a better you. It's not perfection, it's progress. Maybe today you dig into what makes you tick, your strengths, your quirks. Tomorrow, you pick up a new skill for work or life. Next day, you tune your emotional smarts, handling your feelings, connecting better. Each step fuels your growth. And over time, you step into the person you've always known you could be. Set goals. Clear, bold ones that stretch you, tied to what you value and love. It's not just about doing more, it's about becoming more. Maybe today you read a chapter of a growth book. Tomorrow, you test a new habit for 10 minutes. Next day, you check your path and tweak it. Small actions, big strides. And here's a twist, growth isn't just learning, it's unlearning too. Ditch the old baggage, habits, beliefs that's holding you back. You attract what you become. Want success? Build successful habits. Want great bonds? Be someone worth bonding with. It's daily work. Now, purpose. This one's huge. Purpose is your compass. It's why you roll out of bed. What keeps you pushing when the going gets rough? You've got to refine it daily. Deepen it. Live it in every move. Some folks say, I don't know my purpose. That's fine. It's not a light bulb moment. It's a slow reveal. Chip away at it. Today, mull over what lights you up. Tomorrow, take a step toward your dreams. Next day, sync your moves with your values. Each day, it gets clearer, stronger, richer when you've got purpose. Everything clicks. Work means more. Relationships deepen. Challenges turn into growth spurts. I met a guy once. Loaded, famous, but miserable. I asked him, what's your why? He drew a blank. He'd chased success so hard he forgot why. I told him, find your purpose. Live it daily. He shifted gears, focused on impact, on meaning, and his whole life lit up. Purpose did that. And finally, gratefulness. This one's a powerhouse. You've got to cultivate it every day. It flips your life in ways you can't predict. Focus on what you're thankful for, and you stop obsessing over what's missing. You see what's already good. That pulls more good your way. It's easy. Today, cherish the people holding you up. Tomorrow, savor the little stuff. Your health, your roof, your gig. Next day, thank the struggles that toughened you up. Your mindset shifts from not enough to plenty, and your whole vibe changes. Ever had a day where it all hits the fan? We all have. But even then, there's something to cling to. A lesson, a bit of grit. Gratefulness multiplies. The more you lean into it, the more you find. It's a snowball effect, and it's not just fuzzy feelings. It sparks action. When you're grateful, you want to give back, lift others up. It softens you, makes you kinder, freer. A woman I knew hit rock bottom. Job gone, love lost, adrift. I told her, find one thing to be grateful for. She started tiny, one note a day. Slowly, she climbed out, stronger than ever. Gratefulness kicked it off. It's contagious too. Your vibe spreads, nudges others to see the bright side. So, look at your life, attitude, communication, discipline, mindset, time, knowledge, money, growth, purpose, gratitude. Where can you nudge things forward daily? What if you locked in on those small steps? Real change isn't one big swing. It's the little moves you stick to. That's where the magic lives. So, what's your move today? Pick one spot. Maybe you tweak your spending. Maybe you tell someone they matter. Start now. Don't wait for the stars to align. What's one small thing you can do to kick this off? It doesn't need to be grand. Just steady. Those steps pile up, and soon you're somewhere you never dreamed. Purpose ties it all together. It's your fuel. Reflect on what matters. Align your moves. Serve others. Each day, it sharpens. Jot this down, life's a journey, not a finish line. Every day's a shot to level up, to edge past yesterday. Commit to that, and the journey itself becomes the prize. What's your next step? One small move, every day. That's the secret. It's not luck or talent, it's the daily choices in your hands. I know as you lock into this, you'll see your life shift. Keep at it. Success isn't chased, it's drawn to the person you grow into.